Hi, good morning. This is Saturday, the 21st of March, and I just wanted to record once again a quick video to kind of try to answer a question I get all of the time. In response to the situation we find ourselves in, and right now with the coronavirus, COVID-19, um, you know, with pandemic now, it's called, and what the impact on that is on the market, and if there's can we still make money. In fact, this morning I saw a text message, WhatsApp message from someone asking me, can we make money? Is there any profit potential still in the market with what is happening um, in the market? And I just wanted to go through this very quickly. Now, this is the kind of thing people are seeing, where in a matter of 2 months, so this is March right now. This is on the monthly time frame, and so if you look at this candle here, this is this month's candle, and you can see the move on this candle way down. Um, you see the size of it compared to size about 10 years ago. You can see it's just huge. So the impact on the market, and this is, by the way, the S&P 500 monthly time frame, and the impact is just crazy. When you look at what's happened, so this is what I have here is the end of Barack Obama's administration, and then Trump took over, and this was the 1st of January 2017, and we can see the market just went up throughout this past 2 3 years. But you can see in a matter of 2 months, it's just lost all that gain. So we're back to where Barack Obama, um, well, the administration finished off. It's not really say it's just Barack Obama. It's not really just him. But the point is, during Obama's time, you can see the 2008 financial crisis came down. So even the drop during the financial crisis never looked anything like what we've seen during the Trump period. But during Obama's time, markets kind of increased all through that time, and hit highest level ever from the market. The results I have here, or the history chart I have here, which was around 1998. So first time ever, and then went up, but then collapsed in a matter of weeks. You can see when we go down to the weekly time frame, what's happened there as well, just complete collapse. And if you looked at other indices as well, so that was S&P 500. So even if we went to something like the UK FTSE 100, it's something similar we also see happening in UK FTSE 100. It's just amazing what's happened in this couple of months. Same as Dow. Yeah, Dow, same as well. You can see losing all the gains of the past 3.5 years. DAX, this is DAX as well. Same as well. DAX lost all the gains in that period. So it's not just the US, it's global, and we're seeing the impact of this. Let's see what US oil is like. US oil again completely lost the value of the gains that we've made recently. But it is what it is. It is what it is right now. So the question is there still potential to make money in this? Now, my response to a lot of folks that ask me these questions is this. Most of you are retail traders. Yeah, so you trade your own money, you're not a fund manager. And because you're a retail trader, most times your trades are open from a couple of hours to maximum a couple of days. Even if you did it a week or so, it's still long for most of the retail traders. And most of you are just a couple of hours to a couple of days maximum. And so the impact of news like this is not really um, meant to affect you. And my opinion is this: that you can see, yes, we can clearly see that that price has dropped drastically over the past couple of weeks. But if you're only trading a couple of hours to a couple of days, then moves like this might actually be in your favor, because if I go down to say daily time frame on this, you can see that what you might want to be doing all through this period here is just remain bearish. So just short the market, because the market right now is bearish. So just remain and short the market. Um, when opportunities show up, you just go for the sell opportunities and just sell and come out in a couple of hours, a couple of days. So it's not necessarily impacting the long term. But if you look at a fund, so a pension fund or a fund management company, that they can hold positions over several months and years, those are actually impacted badly by this pandemic. And so if a fund, if someone had some investments in a fund and from 2008, and that fund had been growing, massively over those 12, 13 years, and suddenly in a matter of 2 months, we just lose 20% of the value, then the impact is huge for a fund that holds. So they invest and they leave it for several years, not just hours. So that is the impact, where the impact will be significant, that you suddenly lose 20% of what you've worked for over several years. That in a matter of 3 years you've done all this, and that in 3 years you've done all this, and just in a matter of 2 months you lose the entire value. That is quite significant for fund managers or very long term investors. But for most of you retail traders, not really, and because you'll be on the daily time frame maximum, and once you've seen this happen here, and if you had a position that was on bullish or buying, with your stop loss, you should be out of this right now. And so your decision making will be different now, because you can see that we had this trend line here, that has been broken now, bearish. You also had this one here earlier, and that was broken bearish as well. So you should really not be in a bullish or a buying position here. So as a small retail trader, you will be shorting right now, and if you are shorting, that will be nice. You're making money, even though the big funds are crying out, but you are making a small profit on a daily basis here, and that's the S&P 500. So if we went to something like, let me take these things out. So if you go to the core Forex pairs, so GBP USD, so something similar on the daily time frame, you will not be buying right now. This is not just going to happen. So if I use my trend following system, the 5TT wave strategy, you won't be in a buy position here. In fact, you will have stopped taking buy positions around this level here. So the last buy position you probably would have had would have been probably around here. So that would have been around January, really, that you would have been in a buy. If you're doing it on the daily time frame, this is on the daily time frame, and you won't be in a buy position right now on any of those, and that would have been long term ago. In February, beginning of February, you would have been out on this long, but suddenly you're now looking at short positions here. But most of you will probably be around the H1 time frame, and you can clearly see on the H1 time frame there was so much opportunity to be making some stupid amounts of money from the beginning of the month. So you get a break here, and your first entry would have been around here, boom, and maybe you came out and then you enter again another entry position around here, then another entry position around here, just entry positions, but all short positions. There is no long position here on the 1 hour time frame. And so this is what I mean, that as a retail trader and a short-term trader, very short-term trader, you'll probably be making money right now, even with the downturn in the stock market or the market in general. And if we pull the Euro USD, for instance, again, similar arrangement, you'd have been shorting on this at the beginning of the month. You'd have been long on this around February, and would have been making money. And then the last long that would have given you, the last buy trade that would have given you profit would have been this year. And so this would have then hit stop loss maximum, would have been about 100 pips. So if you lost only 100 pips and you've been making money all the way up, it's the impact is not huge, it's not significant, and then you reverse the positioning here, and your first sell position will be here. Boom, that's 140 pips already. You've made the money you lost back. Then you enter. This might have been a knockout on your stop loss, but then back again you're on the trade around here, and you follow this move down again. You enter there, follow this move down again. You enter there, follow this move down. Boom, you follow this move down. So it's would have been profitable for you. I think you get the point. And that for retail traders, yes, we know that there's a pandemic. Yes, we know that the market is on a free fall. Yes, we know all those things. But most of you, if you knew what you were doing, will probably be profiting from this. And it sounds bad that you're profiting from the pandemic. But the point is, those of you worrying that you can't make money during these times, it's not really true. You can if you knew what you were doing and if you followed your own, if you follow the system that produces profit and has rules of exit and stuff like that. You should be fine. And I guess this, I do hope this throws some light on this and just give you some confidence that as long as you still remain disciplined and you follow a system that is consistent in producing profit, then you can make money during this time, as it were. So if you do have any questions, any further questions, or need any further clarifying, you know how to get through to us, admin@5talentstrader.com, and reach out to us, and let's see how we can support you and answer some of those questions. All right, until next time, you take you stay disciplined, and take care, look after yourselves, and do what is necessary to protect you, your loved ones, and people around you, as it were. And I wish you all the very best. All right, thank you. Cheers.